we got to do our secret handshake.
There's a secret handshake to this? What is happening?
Yes, we do. It's super cool. We're cool. We got a little secret handshake. Today we have my brother on. I'm so excited to have Matthew on. He is my little brother. We've got an older brother, Wes, who maybe we can have him on one day as well. Matthew is a husband to Rachel, who also coaches here at the gym. We'll get into details about you two. Also on the show today, he is a coach, has been a coach here at Five Forks Athletics for going on 10 years now.
I reckon.
Yeah, going on 10 years now, that's like a big accomplishment. I feel like that's really cool. You also are involved in ministries at church, and you help run the family business, Jordan Pest Management.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about all the things with my little brother today. I'm super excited, again, to have you on, Matthew. So thanks for coming on, for penciling us in today.
Welcome. You're welcome.
I'm super stoked. Matthew, tell us a little bit about yourself. Obviously, I'm your older sister, so I'm going to know. I'm going to know a good bit.
You didn't know.
In case.
You've said it a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
My little brother.
Joel,
We're gonna have a counter on the screen every time you say little brother.
Joel, this is my sister, Ashley.
What?
You didn't know. Believe it or not, there are still a lot of people at the gym who don't know that. So,
well, you guys don't look alike.
Really?
Yes,
some people say that we look extremely similar. Mm-hmm. Some people say that Wes and I look really similar.
That part, yes.
Some people say we don't look anything alike. So,
whoa, what was that?
I just muted it for some reason.
The power went out.
Yeah, you just didn't want to hear me talk.
I didn't want to. I was actually like, when can we get this over with?
I don't know. I feel like me and Matthew favor each other in some ways. I feel like me and Wes favor each other in some ways. But then it was always this ongoing joke that I was like adopted into the family. I don't know why.
Were you? Wait, so you're the middle kid.
I'm the middle kid.
That makes so much sense now.
It does explain a lot.
Wait.
Ooh,
no, don't even try it. Not
so
cool
a little bit about me.
Not cool enough.
Sorry about that. Yep, keep going.
About my little brother.
Back to the guest.
Yes. No.
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk about myself, but a little bit about me. I'm 28, I think. I've been doing CrossFit since I was 16. I started like at the YMCA. Wes was coaching there at the time, working there, and I did not have a license or a car. So I wanted to work out, and my options were, okay, work out in the yard or go wherever Wes goes.
Yeah.
So I would ride with Wes to the gym, and I would work out while he was working, and then I would come back home.
Those were the days.
But that's pretty much when I started working out. I think, watched the CrossFit Games on ESPN in like 2013 or 2014.
Ooh, classic.
Oh, yeah. I remember that year. They had the final was like back-to-back, I think, 3 girl workouts. It might have been like Isabel, then Elizabeth, and finishing with Fran.
Yep.
And I remember seeing these super jack dudes doing squat cleans and ring dips. And I was like, oh, that's pretty stinking cool. I want to do some of that. So we started working out. Yeah, I learned how to snatch in the backyard. I remember every time I would snatch, it was in the grass.
Yep.
So I would drop the barbell, and
you just make more divots.
It would go down by like a half an inch every time, and
That's
after
so
6 or 7 reps, I would try to put my feet under the bar, and the bar was touching my toes. So I was doing like deficit snatches, but it was cool. Because after
what is this, like farm fit?
Yeah.
Something like that.
We're doing farm fit out here. We don't do CrossFit.
Oh, it was fun because every time when I would move it out of the divot, it would get like 30% easier. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just slowly go down in the divot and then roll it out, and it's so much easier.
That's why Matthew's so good at snatching.
I was about to say, you are amazing at snatching.
Oh, thank you.
I need to make sure
Next barbell club will do that.
Yeah.
We'll just go out
in the
back.
grass?
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard that this is really good for snatching, guys.
Ignore the fact that you're going to slip in the wet grass.
Chinese taught me this.
I've got to get some pictures, because I've got some pictures.
She'll put them up.
When Matthew's like double the size that he was when he first started. He's gained like a ton of muscle.
Accurate. I was 135 pounds when I
Seriously.
started.
How much do you weigh now?
175.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was as tall as I am now, so
Lots of
this
gallons.
frame minus 40 pounds.
Wow.
Lots of gallons of milk.
Yeah.
Amen.
Chugging it.
You do drink milk every morning,
Every morning?
don't you?
Every meal.
Gallon a day.
Do you
Really
really?
eating a slice
Not
of pizza.
not a
chugging
full
down milk.
gallon, but
So like they got you with the milk, propaganda. Like you got to be drinking milk.
no,
Milk,
I
that
just
was-
like it.
I mean, I do love milk.
Funny
I was gonna say it
story.
worked.
Funny story. One time we were at the beach with some friends from the gym.
Don't tell me you drank milk on the beach.
No, not on the beach. We were having this
I
really
was about
nice.
to be like,
we
oh,
were
no.
having this really nice dinner, like out on the balcony, and it was like steak, and everyone had glasses of wine, and I took the glass that was a wine glass, and I filled
Put
it
milk.
up with milk.
I would have liked that story even better if you had gone to like a really fancy dinner place, like that had very expensive
Yeah.
steak, and they went, "So, what would you like to drink?" And everyone goes around like, "I'd like a rosé, whatever. Can I have a glass of milk, please?"
With
I'd
a
also
little
like
bit,
to get the $70 ribeye.
a little bit of chocolate syrup in it, shaken, not stirred.
Did you get that Hershey's chocolate syrup? Run down to the grocery store and get you.
You know what? I got some in my bag. If you ain't got it,
I've got it for you.
I got it. Don't worry.
That would have been so funny.
Oh, but yeah, I drink a lot
You
of
do
milk.
drink a lot of milk.
Yeah.
Every time we have the coaches call, there's you with your glass of milk. Every
Accurate.
morning.
Yeah,
I love it. You
I
gotta
love
love it.
milk.
I mean, that's how we grew up drinking milk too. Like we would go through like 3 or 4 gallons of milk in our house in a week. My mom would be like, "Y'all got to stop drinking so much milk."
I drink a lot of milk until Jonathan started doing my nutrition, and he said, "Stop doing so much fat." And I was like,
Oh shoot! and that
Well, you
was
just
the,
have to. You
that
just
was
have
the thing
to.
that had to go.
Exactly. You just have to figure out where you can cut
That's
the
true.
rest so you
That's
can
true.
still have milk.
Still have your milk, but yeah.
Priorities.
So reeling it back in a little bit. Talking about him working out with Wes, working out in the yard and stuff. I'll have to see if I can find some pictures. But yeah, they did have weights, and they would go do deadlifts or snatches or whatever out in the grass. We didn't have a garage, so that's just where we did it. And
Yep.
then you took like this metal pole thing and
We got
drilled
a
it in.
10-foot. We got a 10-foot piece of stainless steel like tubing from
Get out.
Lowe's,
"Get out."
and took these little like U brackets.
Yep. Yep.
And drilled them to a tree.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And we would thread the stainless steel pipe through the little U brackets in between these two trees. And the worst thing was, every time you
It's not
jumped on
secure,
it,
yeah.
it was not secure. Yeah, it was. There were only like 6 or 8 inches on either side.
Oh no.
So you had to make sure it wouldn't slide to the side. But also, when you jumped up, it would rotate.
Oh.
So you couldn't get any kind of false grip on it.
How you learned to
You
do
tr-
muscle ups.
That's how I learned to do muscle ups and pull ups.
and
The
then
first time
rings
the
from
fir-
the tree.
yeah, we would hang the rings from the tree. The first time I ever did Fran, I remember it was raining outside, so I couldn't take the
Oh, my
weights
goodness.
outside.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do Fran, so I left the weights inside the house, like in the living room,
I was
on
about
the
to-
on the carpet. And I would pick it up and do the thrusters, and then I would run outside, out the front door, down the steps to these trees that were 15 feet, 20 or 30
Oh my
feet away
gosh.
from the front porch steps, jump up on this spinning bar in the rain, and do my pull-ups.
And your Fran time was still probably really good.
It was probably like 17
like-
minutes. I don't know.
no.
I was super
No.
weak back then.
And he would do like deadlifts inside of the house.
I
It would be
would.
like 7 o'clock in the morning. He just had plates hitting the floor in the living room.
What
I did
what
not
your
bounce
parents
them.
say?
They
What-
were super cool with it.
They were
love it.
supportive.
Yeah. I
They
did
were
not
like,
bounce
"Do
the
it."
weights. That's
And then you just
yeah.
see Matthew a handstand walking through the house down the hall.
Now
So-
I did when
That's how you got so good. Now we understand how you got so good. Was you just did
Well,
farm fit?
I was
and house
homeschooled
fit.
and really bored. So I started
Now-
walking on my hands when I was probably 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
I saw it was the Olympics were on one year, and I saw a
crying.
commercial where somebody was walking on their hands around the
Sorry,
Around-
keep going.
oh you're fine around the house, and it was a milk commercial.
Of course.
They were
Got
walking
you
on their
with the milk.
hands around the kitchen, like the island in the kitchen, and then it said, "Got milk?" I was like, I want to walk on my
You're like,
hands.
I
So
like both
learned-
of those things.
I like both of those things, so I learned how to
Casually
walk on my
flipped up.
hands. And-
Wow.
Handstand, walked to the refrigerator, got him a glass of milk.
Amen.
We had that. He was like one of those. Matthew's always been like, I feel like, I mean, obviously he worked really hard, but more naturally good at gymnastics
Yeah,
and things.
yeah.
he would pretend like he's Spider-Man. And we have a hallway in my parents' house that's the walls are probably like 5 feet apart from each other.
Oh, so you would crawl.
And he would like Spider-Man up all the way to the top. He's like 7, 8 years old. And he's like all the way to the top of the ceiling, like Spider-Man across the hallway.
I love that.
So that now, maybe now, like people understand a little bit more why it took me like a year to want to do CrossFit. Because that's what I was watching.
If this is CrossFit, I don't want this. I don't want this at all.
In front of my eyes.
You're like, I don't want this at all.
Watching this demon child climb the walls.
No.
That's funny. I will say it's like you both, well, you're musical too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad, when I wanted to play drums, was like, I'm not giving you a really nice drum set. I'm going to get you a crappy drum set. And if you're good on that, you'll be good on a good drum set. And I was like, okay, thanks. Now my hi-hat sounds like 2 pieces of paper hitting together. But it's true. You do get better when you have to work on stuff that's not you have to adapt. And
our first bar, we used it until we broke it. It was a 15-pound bar from like
so
we got
training bar.
We got,
you just killed it.
We got the weight set from like Academy for $300, and it came with maybe 300 pounds, and it was a tiny little flimsy 15-pound bar. And we bought more weights, and we were deadlifting one day. And we picked up the weight, and the end of the bar just went.
Oh man!
And, we almost did a cartwheel.
You're like, we just broke the bar.
Felt pretty good. I was proud of it. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Gosh.
So that's kind of how. So Wes, he started training, like he mentioned, at the Y, and then the Y started this program called Beast Mode, which is CrossFit, but they couldn't call it CrossFit because it was under the Y or whatever. Yep. So they started going to that, and then a little time progressed, and they slowly reeled me in. I did that for a little while, and then Wes started coaching at Five Forks. I don't know the exact timeline, but I mean, it was pretty close to the very beginning. He started coaching. And then you tagged along, and y'all went and did your level 1. Was it in Cookeville?
It was in Cookeville.
With Rich.
Yeah, it was at CrossFit Mayhem, the old location.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to see.
Super cool.
We got to meet Rich, meet all of his dogs. It was fun.
Yeah, so that's how they
got some good donuts.
Yeah, so then they started coaching and doing everything with Five Forks, and then like I mentioned, probably a year or so after they started doing it there, they finally got me involved, and I was like, I'll only come if you do my PT, Wes. And he was like, okay. So I just did PT with my brother because I was so scared. I was so terrified. I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like,
Jordans. Yeah. So secretly, the Jordans just run this gym. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning that the Jordans really run this gym.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But we have been very blessed to be a part of the community for a while now. Yeah. And so it's pretty cool. And Matthew has been coaching for 10-ish years now, which is crazy. He's a fantastic coach. He is. I feel like he's super knowledgeable, super experienced, a really awesome athlete, but he's very, very humble and very kind.
He's too humble. I don't like it.
I'm just a good actor.
It's just the thing about
people.
You guys.
I'm really rude. People just think it's sarcasm.
You guys are so fit, and then you're so kind. I'm like, if you could just be a jerk, it'd be a lot easier. Because then I'd be like, he may be a good athlete, but he's a jerk, so I can hate him. No, you guys are just so kind.
Well, it's because I started out a horrible coach and super weak.
Well, there you go. You've had to.
So I was humble by default.
But now you haven't gotten full of yourself. So I like that. I like that a lot.
You.
That's good.
Thank you.
Very humble beginning.
Yeah.
So when did you start taking over the family business? Because you've been coaching for 10 years, and now you're doing. I mean, you do my pest control. Like you have all of this going on while now you're coaching. When did that start?
Oh, I've been doing pest control since I was 15.
Yeah, really?
I was.
So you're doing that before CrossFit?
Yep. I was homeschooled, so I had a ton of time. So my dad would get like moisture jobs where he was going and digging trenches under a house or putting a vapor barrier in. And from the time when I was like 12 or 13, I mean, child labor, but just ignore it. But just he would totally ask me. Fine. He would ask me if I wanted to go make some money. So I'd say, heck yeah.
Heck yeah, I want to make money.
And I would go work under a house with him for a week and make a few $100. And a 12-year-old, I thought I was rich.
Yeah.
So
you were really good at saving your money.
yeah, yeah.
Me and Wes were not as disciplined in saving money like Matthew was.
Well,
And
you guys
so
didn't work for the family business, right?
Well,
No, they did. Yeah,
we did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
we all had our turn.
Yeah.
I got fired like twice.
You're like, I'm not going into that house.
She
I'm
probably
not doing it.
She deserved it too.
I did. Oh, I definitely did.
Was she embezzling money? What was going on?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
man.
I was showing up late.
Gosh, probably because you were sneaking around doing stuff.
100%. That's
Oh,
why.
nice.
The truth comes out.
It's coming out.
100%
I'm sorry.
that's why.
I'm sorry, Papa Jordan. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
But,
sure he knows.
So you did that since you were a kid.
Yeah, since I was a kid. So I did those kind of one-off moisture jobs while I was going through school since I was 12 or 13.
Wow.
And then when I was 15, I started working with him like full-time every day. I would go out at 8 o'clock, and I would ride with him on the truck, and he taught me how to do the job, how to interact with customers, how to speak to people, because I was super nervous and
Yeah.
He used to be
always
so shy.
really, really, really shy.
Yeah.
So pretty much how to do the job, and did that while I was 15, all the way through finishing high school. And then, let's see, I got married when we were 21, and maybe about 6 months to a year after we got married, I started taking over more and more of the responsibilities of actually running the business. And now
So is it just you, or is there more?
It's just me right now. Okay. So my mom still works in the business, and she does some of the like invoicing, office work, things like if you call, she'll probably answer.
That's fun.
Yeah. So if you ever want to talk to my mom,
Hi, Mama Jordan.
yeah, if you ever just want to speak
So
to Alicia,
funny.
just call.
862-5030, baby.
Exactly. But like I'm in the process right now of interviewing and hiring. So I'm about to hire another technician now.
Wow.
So like right now I'm having some interviews. So
Ooh.
it will be very, very helpful.
If you hear this episode
Yeah.
and you're like, I want to kill bugs,
Hit me up.
there you go. As long as you
Hit
can
me up.
arrive on time, unlike this person.
Exactly. You'll get fired.
So fast.
You're fired.
Yes. But yeah, I've been doing that for a little while, and yeah, it's enjoyable.
So you mentioned, obviously, I know the answer to all these questions, but for our fellow listeners and for Joel over there.
I know. I'm like, I am your
mentioned-
proxy right now. I'm just here.
You mentioned Rachel, so talk about how y'all met.
Oh my gosh.
all
well-
the things.
Well, one day I was walking down the street and somebody pulled over in a windowless van, and Rachel opened up the door, grabbed me, kidnapped me, and the rest is history. No. Just kidding. We were
Where were you? Pickens?
oh gosh.
That was good. Sorry, keep going.
Slim pickings.
That's how they get them Pickens. They just pick you up. That's what they do. All right, sorry, keep going.
Church camp.
Yeah.
Oh, so much better.
She saw me across the way at church camp.
Oh, she approached you.
She did
Giggly
not
eyes.
approach me.
Oh.
So there was a mutual friend of ours. The guy went to her church, but was in my room at church camp.
Mm-hmm.
So we were friends. And this guy had a crush on Rachel.
Oh, another one
Rachel
of these
knew
lovers
it.
triangles.
Rachel knew
Yep.
it. She did not like the guy though. And she
used
she
him,
said
Matthew.
she said, "Hey, can you give my number to this guy?"
No.
So she used that guy to give me her number. And I mean, my first question, the guy came to me as like, "Hey, I know this girl. Like, she kind of like if you text her, she'd probably text you back." And I was immediately like, what does she look like?
I mean, you got to know.
Because I'd never met Rachel before. I didn't know what
How
she
old
looked
were you?
like. She probably
Babies.
17, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't
17.
judge him.
Yeah.
You do the same thing.
Yeah.
That was before social media. I can see the judgment.
Yeah. Dang, I'm not that old. Social media was around.
I mean, but not like that. It was MySpace.
Anyway,
It was the
anyway.
Facebook and the Snapchat.
Anyway, I saw
No.
a picture of her. I was like, oh, I will text her, in fact. So we started talking, and it's at church camp, so I was really hoping that she didn't live in, like, Pickens or something. Somewhere that was super far away.
I love this.
And
just shade on Pickens right now.
Come to find out, she
no
lived...
offense to our friends that do live in Pickens.
Yeah, I love Pickens. I love driving through Pickens. I got work out there. It's fun.
There's
It's
some people
beautiful.
in Five Forks that don't even know what Pickens is. They're like, what are they talking about? Where's
It's
Pickens?
right. It's right next to Easley.
It is.
It's far away. It's like 45 minutes, 50 minutes away.
It's a little town in South Kakalaki. Okay?
But anyway,
Keep going.
where was I? We started talking. I
At
figured
church
out she lived in Lawrence, so I was like, okay, I can actually talk to this girl. She doesn't live
You weren't gonna do long
2
distance.
hours away.
Yeah.
I wasn't. No, yeah, she was beautiful. I would drive that far for her now, but back then I didn't know her and I didn't know who she was.
Still playing the field.
And I was like, man, I ain't got that much money for gas.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So realized she lived in Lawrence, and I mean, she was just drop dead gorgeous. So I was like, okay, I'll talk to this girl. And we were actually talking about it last night. She asked me the question. She just saw these little random questions on her phone, and she's like, oh, Matthew, let me ask you some questions. We were sitting on the couch. And one of the questions was, when did you first know that you were in love with me? And the first time that I ever met her in person was actually at a CrossFit competition. So I did a CrossFit competition with a few people from the gym. And long story short, we podiumed. We were like second. But nice. I told her like it was up in Greenville. I told her when it was starting. And her family is notoriously late. They're never on time to anything.
Okay.
So I told her it starts at 8 in the morning. She don't show up all day. I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's just not coming.
Ghosted.
And then like 2 p.m., we're standing up on the podium, and I see her and her family walking across the parking lot. Her whole family. Her parents, her younger brother, and her. This is the first time I've ever met her. My parents are there. So I come down off the podium. I walk over to my parents, and she walks up to me, and we're like, these super awkward.
How old were
children.
you? What?
Probably 18.
Okay, so
she's
you had
16.
just started talking.
Yeah. So we're like, hey, and we stand there and talk for like 3 minutes. Don't touch. Don't hug. I don't even shake her.
What are you talking about?
I don't even shake her hand.
Of course. Why would you shake her?
They turn around and leave. They turn around and leave. But I told her, the second that I saw her walking through the parking lot, like I felt something in my stomach and in my heart and in my legs that I had never felt before. When
everyone said, "Oh,
yeah." It was a precious moment. And looking back now, I'm like, yeah, that's the moment that I knew.
Sweet.
I was like, oh yeah, that's
sweet.
She's awesome. But
so,
yeah, that's how we met.
Love it. I want to have Rachel on. I would love to have y'all on at the same time. So that's pretty cool. So much to unpack there because obviously Rachel started coming to the gym at some point, and that'll be a fun story to tell. Maybe like when we have her on, that would be really cool. But talking about fitness, talking about running a business, you're also involved in ministries at church. You're a husband. How do you balance all those things? What's maybe like 3 things that you do daily that helps you keep those things in order and live successfully and able to maintain healthy relationships and running the business and still fitness goals, coaching, and all the things? What are maybe some 3 things that you do?
You got any answers, Joel? I don't know.
No, what are you looking at me? She's asking you. I'm not the guest.
I'm kidding. Prioritizing your time. When I'm working on a specific thing, I'm working only on that thing.
Yeah.
When I'm working, I work real hard, and I'm very focused on the work that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily thinking about what I'm going to do at the gym later that day.
Being present in
I'm
that
not
moment.
Scrolling on Facebook when I'm sitting on the truck outside somebody's house. I don't waste a lot of time.
Yeah. That's a good one because, like, how much time do we really waste?
But on the other
Facebook?
hand, when I'm at the gym and I'm working out, I put my phone down.
Yeah.
If somebody calls me, I'll get to it in an hour when I finish working out. And the same thing when I'm at home with Rachel, my phone's down.
Yeah.
I'm not on my phone. I'm not responding to customers. I'm not wasting the time that I get to spend with someone because we don't get a ton of time together throughout the day. I'm busy with work all throughout the day. Now we call and sometimes we'll chat throughout the day, and we spend time with each other at the gym, but just one-on-one personal time where we're not doing something else is pretty limited. So we prioritize being present in whatever you're doing. If I'm spending time reading in the morning, spending time with the Lord, I'm there. That's all I'm doing. If I'm working, I'm present in my work. If I'm working out, I'm present and working out. I'm giving 100% to whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think that helps me,
be successful
be
in those
successful
different
in
areas.
those different ventures.
Yeah. I think that's so good and such a good point, because I feel like that's something personally that I could work on, because I feel like I'm constantly so scatterbrained.
I get that.
But I feel like being present and in each moment is super, super important. And then it makes people feel of more value when they're in your presence. Because if I'm like trying to have a conversation with someone and they're just staring at their phone, I'm gonna be like, are they even hearing what I'm saying right now?
No.
But when you put your phone down, whether it be with Rachel or whichever one of those ventures that you're on, it makes the people that you're around in that moment feel so much more valued by you. Valued.
Just trying to get
I
your
love that. That's such a good insight on life and how to live. And I feel like it helps you maybe slow down and appreciate the moment that you're in. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So doing CrossFit now since you were 15, 16? So
16,
what do you feel like is maybe one of your most proudest fitness moments or memories? Because there's been a good bit. I mean, you have a super crazy Fran time. You've got some really good lifts.
What's your Fran time? What's
fast.
your best Fran time?
Probably like 2-ish minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's blazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah.
Let's see. Probably two things that come to the top of my mind. One year, Fittest of South Carolina was here at the gym, and there were a couple different events that weekend that I know I won at least one.
Yep.
And it was super cool to be able to win an event in front of a ton of people, but also 40 or 50 of my friends that came to the gym.
Yeah.
That was a really proud moment.
Yeah.
And then probably the coolest moment I can remember from being competitive, or it was in the open. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. You probably already know what I'm talking about. It was the handstand push-up, maybe double under, and snatch workout.
Yes, I remember that one.
And
you would get cut off if you didn't get it under the time cap.
You would get cut off, and the heat that I was going in, everyone else got cut off, and I was the only one still going, and I was going up to the 225 bar. And I missed the rep 2 or 3 times because my shoulders were totally trashed.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jonathan ran over to the speakers, and he turned on Way Down Yonder on the Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson. And if you know that song, it starts out. And the second I heard that little guitar riff, I got so pumped up. I hit 7 reps in a row. I didn't miss another rep.
Yeah, everybody went crazy.
It was insane.
It was so insane.
And it was a Friday Night Lights thing.
No, it was amazing.
There were probably, again, 50 or 60 different people who were standing around, and everybody was just watching me, and I was getting frustrated because I missed it 2 or 3 times. And Jonathan turned that on, and I just stuck the crap out of that first rep. I was like, let's freaking go.
Yeah, and literally everybody was screaming.
Yeah.
We've got it on video.
Yeah,
it
it was the coolest thing.
It would be playing right now somewhere.
Yeah,
it was the coolest thing.
I love that. That is so cool.
Goodness.
Yeah, so those are probably two of the coolest things that I can remember from my own. Obviously, there's tons of other really cool memories that I have from coaching, people getting their first muscle ups or progressing really, really well that I found tremendously valuable as well. I mean, even cooler than the things that I've been able to do. But just from me being competitive, those are the two things that stick out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. What do you feel like is your favorite thing about getting to coach here at the gym?
Oh, my gosh. I just love the people. I genuinely enjoy coming in the evening and getting to try to coach people through what I hope is one of the best hours of their day.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm tired as crap.
Yeah.
and I gotta
crawling
try.
under houses all day.
I gotta try and like muster up some energy, but it's just so fun.
Yeah.
I love the relationships that you get to build with people when they show up to the same class time every single day.
It's true,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you get to see them every day. You get to walk with them through good days, bad days, difficult seasons of life. And I don't know, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Well, I feel like you're such an awesome person. I'm not just saying this because
You're my little brother.
you're my little brother.
Oh, really?
Did
you know that, Joel?
Anybody that knows you knows how truly genuine, kind, hardworking, caring, talented. I could go on and on and on and on. Just
keep
how
going.
awesome of a
That's so
person.
fun.
How awesome of a person that you are. And you truly
you.
do care about people. I mean, you would give somebody the shirt off your back. You're just like that kind of person. I know. I mean, you're also my neighbor. You live right up the street from me.
Yep.
I know I can call you and you'll be down at the house in a second if I got a snake in the yard, which has happened recently.
It did.
Or, something's going on. But you're not just like that for me because I'm your sis, but you're like that for other people too. And I'm very proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, that was such a sweet way to end the podcast. You guys need a hug or something?
Oh, no. You gonna ask a question?
Well, no, we're like right at time.
Oh,
we
we're
got to
like right
wrap
at
it
3
up.
o'clock. We gotta wrap it up.
Well, what is the question?
I was gonna say what have you been learning lately?
Oh, my gosh.
Either in like the Lord's been teaching you or just something that you've learned factually. That's cool.
Been reading a lot about like leadership and the hiring process and trying to manage people because that's something I'm about to go into.
It's not fun, but good.
Yeah,
it's great.
Hopefully it'll keep me out of crawl spaces as much, but
I love that.
getting different problems, not eliminating problems, just getting new ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I have no doubt that you'll be an incredible manager.
I appreciate
100%.
it.
100%.
Thank
Well,
you.
thanks, Matthew.
Thank y'all.
All right,
Thanks for being on
friends.
here. Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.